Food feeds our soul. It nourishes us and gives us strength to do great things each day. Cooking together creates lifelong memories. Food has a magical way of bringing us back to a specific moment in time. It is what connects us across the globe and across generations. The food we enjoy is a part of our ethnic identity. Hello, my name is Kyssara. I enjoy cooking for fun and would love for you to join me. Together, we'll learn how to make a few easy and delicious recipes. Let's get started. Today we'll be making strawberry smoothie, breakfast banana split, and yummy muffins. Safety tips before you cook. Ask an adult permission before cooking. There should always be an adult in the kitchen with you when you are cooking. Wash your hands well before you begin handling food. Take extra caution when working with knives, hot liquids, and any appliances. Read labels carefully. Keep your cooking area tidy. If there's a spill, clean it up immediately. Okay, now that we've covered a few tips on how to cook safely, let's get cooking. Today we're going to make a healthy and delicious breakfast. Let's start with a strawberry smoothie. Here are the ingredients. 2/3 a cup of milk, 3 cups strawberry ice cream, 1 cup fresh strawberries, 2 tablespoons strawberry syrup. In a blender, combine all ingredients. Strawberry fact. Strawberries are rich in vitamin C. They can be eaten raw, frozen, or cooked. Strawberries are often used in jam or as pastry or pie filling. Cover and process until smooth. Pour into chilled glasses. Serve immediately. Next, we'll make a breakfast banana split. These are the ingredients. 1 banana split lengthwise, vanilla yogurt, a 1/4 cup of blueberries, 1/4 cup of chopped strawberries, 4 tablespoons of granola, honey for drizzling. Place banana slices in long, narrow serving dish. Scoop yogurt on top. Drizzle with honey and top with blueberries, strawberries, and granola. Blueberry fact. Blueberries are so delicious. They're known as a superfood. Summer is the best time to pick blueberries. Blueberries are rich in vitamin C and fiber, and they keep us healthy. So let's load on the blueberries. Serve immediately. This is Prairie Gardens. It's a 35-acre family farm with lots of interesting things to see. Let's go check it out. Nice to meet you, Miss Tam. Would you like to tell us about Prairie Gardens?
Well, it's nice to meet you too, and I would love to tell you about Prairie Gardens. It is the coolest little farm in all of Alberta. We grow blue pumpkins here, and we're the world's furthest north blue pumpkin grower in the world. But besides that, we have vegetables growing so you can learn where your food comes from, or you can go for a farm tour and meet our heritage chickens, or you could go in the forest and enjoy a beautiful shady afternoon with a picnic. There's lots of fun things to do here. You should come to the mazes, they're the best.
What's your favorite meal?
I love pizzas. And we actually have a wood-fired pizza oven here on the farm. So we make the dough and then we take our gorgeous tomatoes and we cook them down into a beautiful pizza sauce. And then so simple, just a little cheese and some basil. And it is fantastic. A marguerite pizza, just what I love the most.
Can you please tell us about your local produce?
Yes, we grow 150 different kinds of vegetables here on this farm. We start in the very early spring and we seed the little baby seeds into little containers and then we transplant them all out into the field. The thing we grow the most of is pumpkins. But besides that, we did hundreds and thousands of broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, celery, all kinds of different peas and beans, and beautiful tomatoes. And the tomatoes actually grow in the greenhouse, so they're a little bit different. But man, there's a lot of things you can pick here.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Look, a maze! I hope I don't get lost. Yay! Did it! One of my favorite foods for breakfast is crepes. I love them because they're delicious and fun to decorate. The ingredients for a basic crepe batter are 4 large eggs, 1½ cups of milk, 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 to 3 tablespoons butter for basting the crepe maker cooking surface. These are the instructions. Combine the eggs and milk in a bowl. Add the flour and salt. Whisk constantly until mixture forms a smooth batter. Melt the butter and use a pastry brush to put coating to the cooking plate. Pour batter and cook until light golden brown color. Transfer the crepes to cool. Continue until the batter is used up. Decorate as you like. Serve warm and enjoy a sweet or savory crepe. Yellow. Sing a song of yellow. Yellow is the bee, golden dusty fellow, pollen to the knee. Yellow is the honey of every pretty flower, and yellow, yellow, yellow is the honeysuckle bower. Now we're going to make yummy muffins. The ingredients are 2.5 cups organic all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup organic cane sugar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 3/4 cup 2% milk, 1/2 cup plain yogurt, 1/2 cup canola oil, 1 egg. In a large bowl, mix the dry ingredients, including the flour, sugar, baking soda, and salt. Set aside. Mix the wet ingredients, including the milk, yogurt, oil, and egg. And mix until just combined. Don't overmix. Divide the batter evenly between the muffin cups. Add the optional mix-ins on top and use a knife, toothpick, or small spoon to swirl them into the batter. Bake the muffins in the preheated oven for 20 to 22 minutes, or until muffins are golden brown and a toothpick inserted into the center of the muffin comes out clean. Let's read a book. Fry bread. Fry bread is food. Flour, salt, water, cornmeal, baking powder, perhaps milk, maybe sugar. All mixed together in a big bowl. Fry bread is shape. Hands mold the dough flat like a pancake, round like a ball, or puffy like Nana's softest pillow. Fry bread is sound. The skillet clangs on the stove. The fire blazes from below. Drop the dough in the skillet, the bubbles sizzle and pop. Fry bread is color, golden brown, tan or yellow, deep like coffee, sienna or earth. Light like snow and cream, warm like rays of sun. Fry bread is flavor. See beans or soup, smell tacos, cheese and vegetables, delight in honey and jam, raise to discover what brings us together. Fry bread is time. On weekends and holidays, supper or dinner, powwows and festivals, moments together with family and friends. Fry bread is art, sculpture, landscape, portrait, or day craft, shared from teacher to student, a cycle of heritage and fortune. Fry bread is history, the long walk, the stolen land, strangers in our own world with unknown food. We made new recipes from what we had. Fry bread is everything. Round, flat, large, small, north, south, east, west, brown, yellow, black, white, familiar and foreign. Old and new, we come together. Fry bread is us. We are still here, elder and young, friend and neighbor. We strengthen each other to learn, change, and survive. Fry bread is you. The end. Allowed to cool for 5 minutes before removing from the muffin liners. It is looking so delicious. I can't wait to try it. Blech. I am 9 years old.
Okay.
Blech. I have one brother. Well, I have a lot of favorites. Usually it's anything with chocolate, like brownies, chocolate cake, chocolate cookies, and there's just so many I can't even choose. Just have fun with it, because we all make mistakes and that's human. So if you make a mistake, don't be too hard on yourself. We went to all over BC. We went to Hot Springs, we went to Vancouver, we went everywhere. I get my inspiration from my mom and my dad because I'm half Vietnamese and half German, so I get a lot of recipes from them. But I usually just look in the cookbook. I love to play with my puppy Jasper. I love to do art. I love acting. I love singing. And I love dancing. I like dancing for fun. I'm not good at it, but I liked it. I love making breakfast foods like crepes, waffles, pancakes, anything like that. Mother Earth takes care of us. Her food nourishes us. Cooking together keeps us curious and creative about the world and other cultures. Eating together brings us joy and strengthens us when we need it. It is our love passed down through recipes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great time in the kitchen. I look forward to seeing you again next time for some more fun, easy, and delicious recipes.